Hello everyone. I wanted to make this video as a sort of take on the earnings call for the Q4 Take-Two conference that had happened not too long ago. It was a few hours ago. And I think leading into this call, many people were, including myself, were very nervous about what we would hear in regards to what Take-Two was thinking and what they were projecting going into their next fiscal year. For those that aren't aware, with companies, especially those that are in the stock market that are publicly traded companies, they have what are called fiscal years, meaning that they're you imagine a normal calendar year where like January is the first month and then December is the last month, and at the end of December you have like your New Year's Eve and then your New Year's Day, and that's like the start of the new year. With companies, the fiscal year actually doesn't have to start on January 1st. For some companies, that may actually be the case. It may actually start on the first of the year. However, for other companies such as Take-Two, their fiscal year actually ends in May of each year. What that means is what we saw today, the Q4 earnings call, was essentially a summarization of the entire year of 2026 that had happened, or 2025 and 2026 that had happened, where the leaders at Take-Two were providing insights into how the company did this fiscal year. And so with this fiscal year ending, they now are going into their fiscal year of 2026, 2027. And so what we had the opportunity to hear, for those that were listening, which it's a totally free thing to do. Personally, myself, I have stock in Take-Two, so it was actually beneficial to me to listen to the earnings call, aside from anything we might have garnered from Grand Theft Auto 6, just to hear how the company's doing. Is it safe to continue to invest money with them? And that's what these calls are all about. It's for stakeholders to have an idea of what's the company going towards. Are they having a good year? Are they having a bad year? What should we expect in this upcoming year? And Take-Two definitely provided a lot of insight into that. Now, with regards to Grand Theft Auto 6, again, a lot of people were nervous about what might be said, and would they be very mum about GTA 6? Would they be very flamboyant and open about GTA 6? Where would they sort of sit with that? And would they mention a November 19th release date, or would they mention a release date after that? And how were they projecting their earnings for 2027? And we got a lot of the information. We got a lot of other details about GTA Online and how that did, and Take-Two's perspective on GTA Online, as well as Red Dead Redemption 2. Just a lot of things that pertain to the company, and especially Rockstar, who is they're Rockstar. It's their golden goose. One thing, for instance, that we learned in the call is that Red Dead Redemption 2 is now the 4th highest selling video game of all time. First, you have Tetris at 520 million, then you have Minecraft at 300 million. After Minecraft, you have GTA 5, of course. This one has 230 million units sold, which we got an update here in this earnings call. After that now is Red Dead Redemption 2, which has 85 million copies sold. Now, what that means is that of the top 5 highest selling video games of all time, Rockstar has the 3rd and 4th spots, which is crazy to think about. And of course, they're going to definitely sell a lot of copies with GTA 6, most likely surpassing even GTA 5 in the long run. Of course, GTA 5 has had well over a decade to sell copies on different platforms, which Strauss actually pointed to, saying that GTA 5 had the longevity of over 3 console generations. Well, not over, but exactly 3 console generations. So that has definitely helped GTA 5 to sell so many copies. So these are just some of the things that we found and heard from the executives at Take-Two, which is wonderful. Now, one thing that was projected for fiscal 2027 was the revenue that the company was going to achieve. And what they're anticipating, and of course this is an anticipation, it's a projection, it's what is called a future-looking projection, is that fiscal 2027 will have a record net booking of $8 to $8.2 billion. And that will be largely due to GTA 6. They are not saying that GTA 6 is going to sell $8 billion. They're saying in congruence with GTA 6, they're going to sell a total of 8 to 8.2 billion. If I had to make a guess, throughout the fiscal 2027, they will probably sell, in just GTA 6 alone, I would say probably about $5 billion. But I could be wrong, and you know, I'm not really gonna die on that hill. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But as this sort of I'm alluding to, what we discovered is that GTA 6 will continue to have the November 19th release date. And this was a big thing for fans and also, I guess, investors, because if your golden goose is out of the running for the fiscal year, or a big portion of it, that's going to make investors very worried about, should we spend our money with them or should we give it to someone else? Now, in my previous video, we had talked about Trailer 3. Where is Trailer 3? We should have had it by now. In November of 2025, we had the tweet from Rockstar Games talking about how GTA 6 was now being delayed until November 19th of 2026, which is the release date that it's held and apparently continues to hold at this earnings call. And from that, what we were sort of expecting after that was a Trailer 3. But we haven't gotten one yet. And so in the trailer, or in the video, I talked about some of the things that people were projecting in regards to when the Trailer 3 would drop. There was the, for instance, Best Buy leak that actually turned out to be false. It wasn't fake in the sense that like someone photoshopped it or used AI to create it. It was a legitimate email, but someone at either Best Buy or the third-party vendor for Best Buy that sort of handles the communications with Best Buy affiliates said that the pre-orders would begin May 18th through May 21st, and that was not true, because May 18th has come and passed and May 21st is now come and passed, and there's been no reference or announcement to GTA 6 pre-orders at all. So a lot of people, before May 18th actually arrived, a lot of people were expecting that there would be a Trailer 3 to drop, and at the end of Trailer 3 you would see, instead of a release date, you would probably see, well, you might see a release date, but you'd see pre-order now, is what they were expecting. But that didn't happen. We didn't see a Trailer 3, we didn't see pre-orders. Other people were thinking about that the Trailer 3 would drop just before the earnings call to help boost up trust in Take-Two by saying, if Rockstar said, here's Trailer 3, it gets a lot of people excited. It makes investors very excited as well to see so many people are anticipating this game, and it makes them more willing to empty their pockets to Take-Two, which is, is a smart move, especially when you have a game such as GTA 6 releasing that's going to sell you a large amount of copies no matter what you do. You could do zero marketing and release the game, and all you have to have people do is say, hey, GTA 6 is now out, you should go buy it, and it just start like wildfire. But that didn't happen either. There was no trailer 3 before the earnings call. So people were wondering, well, if we have no information about a trailer 3 happening, where is trailer 3, and is it getting delayed? Is the reason that they're not dropping the trailers because there's a delay happening? And so we went to this call wondering what they would say, and they gave us the good news that as of now, GTA 6 is still on track for the November 19th release date. That doesn't mean it can't be delayed later. What it means is that what the information that Strauss Zelnick and Lainie Goldstein and others, executives with Take-Two, the information they were given, they were told November 19th is still the release date. The C-level executives are not going to go into these earnings calls with information that they know, for instance, that GTA 6 is going to be delayed. They're not going to go into the call and deceive stakeholders and say that the game is coming out November 19th. Meanwhile, in the back of their heads, they know that's not true. Not only is that unethical, but it's also illegal. If any information was given out to the press or to, God forbid, the SEC, they would be in so much hot water. Because if you have some no-name publicly traded company with a tiny product that no one's interested in, and they say that it's going to be released on such and such date, and they actually know that's not the case, but they lie anyways, they could get in trouble. It is still illegal, but if it's Take-Two, a large company that's selling billions of dollars of product, and you have GTA 6, which is considered to be, is going to be the highest selling entertainment product of all time, that's a whole different story. Because GTA 6 is so massive that if any information was given out in like a leaked email, for instance, that showed that Strauss Zelnick or other C-level executives knew that GTA 6 was being delayed and they lied, they would be fined heavily for it. So they're not going to lie. It's too risky to do that, especially when GTA 6 has already had leaks regarding trailers coming out and also video game footage of GTA 6 like being tested and whatnot. So they're not lying. They're not, in these dark rooms, sort of tapping their fingers together with this evil menace saying, aha, we got them now. No, that's not what's happening. They legitimately believe that GTA 6 is coming out November 19th. However, that doesn't mean that something could arise, either a big massive leak, a hack, a game-breaking bug that just totally offsets their projections, something like that happens where Rockstar goes to Take-Two and says, look, this has happened, we don't think we're going to be able to hit that release date. That's still possible. And Take-Two sort of alludes to that in the beginning of the earnings call with their, I guess, legal disclaimer, where they say these forward-looking statements are based on the beliefs of our management, and that any statements made are not historical facts. They're considered forward-looking statements, and that all the information we're giving you is based on information that we currently have. So essentially what they're saying is what we're going to be telling you is what we believe is true, and you can't use it and go back on us to try to get us in trouble, because we could make mistakes. So November 19th is still the release date. Strauss Zelnick also said that the marketing for GTA 6 would begin in the summer of this year. Now, it's one thing to say that the release date is still November 19th and that's it, but if you also say that marketing will begin in the summer, that is essentially a double down on the release date being true. Also, the fact that they mentioned GTA 6's release date being November 19th multiple times. And so those things combined, we definitely have a good sigh of relief here when it comes to when is GTA 6 coming out. We don't have to worry at this point in time. Now, it's totally possible that a week later they could announce that the game is delayed, and they are allowed that opportunity. But I think for now we don't have to worry about it. As we get closer to the summer, that window gets tighter and tighter for Take-Two to actually delay the game, or Rockstar to delay the game, because when you begin marketing, you're essentially shooting the gun. You're telling the racers to run. You're letting it all go. And when the hype train starts, as they call it, you can't stop it. Especially GTA 6. You can't stop something that's exciting, anticipated. You can't pull the brakes and tell everyone, wait, the game is now coming out, some other date. They would be in so much hot water with fans and also stakeholders who were misled, being so close. When they have their August release date, that is coming out sometime, and it hasn't been announced yet. If they continue to pronounce this release date of November 19th, it makes it even harder for them to push the brakes and say that the game is not coming out then. So, good news for us with regards to GTA 6. We have a release date. It is still November 19th. There's no trailer yet, but that will probably come out in the summer, and that's okay. Strauss also mentioned that pre-orders would begin in the summer. So we are, I think, in a good spot. Stay tuned as we try to cover more news and updates on GTA 6 with the marketing not started. It's kind of hard to pick apart real updates on the game, but we'll try our best to do that. Thanks, and we'll talk to you later.